New Zealand was first settled by Polynesians, who arrived in a series of migrations around 1250 to 1300 AD. These settlers, known as the Maori, developed a rich culture and society, with distinct traditions, language, and tribal structures. In 1642, Dutch explorer Abel Tasman became the first European to reach New Zealand. However, it was not until the late 18th century that Europeans began to explore and settle in the country. British explorer James Cook mapped New Zealand in the late 18th century, leading to increased European interest in the region. The signing of the Treaty of Waitangi in 1840 between the British Crown and various Maori chiefs marked the beginning of British colonial rule in New Zealand. The treaty, while intended to protect Maori rights, has been a source of contention and debate due to differing interpretations of its provisions. Throughout the 19th and early 20th centuries, New Zealand was a British colony, with European settlers arriving in large numbers. The country became increasingly self-governing, leading to the establishment of a dominion status within the British Empire in 1907. In the latter half of the 20th century, New Zealand underwent significant social and political changes. The country embraced a welfare state model, with policies such as free healthcare and education, and became known for its progressive social policies, including women's suffrage in 1893. Economy. New Zealand has a mixed economy, with a strong emphasis on agriculture, tourism, and services. The country is known for its high-quality agricultural products, such as dairy, meat, and wool, which are major contributors to its economy. In recent years, New Zealand has also seen growth in other sectors, including technology, film, and renewable energy. The film industry in particular has boomed, thanks in part to the success of movies like the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which was filmed in New Zealand. Politics. New Zealand is a constitutional monarchy with a parliamentary democracy. The Prime Minister is the head of government and is responsible for running the country's affairs. The New Zealand Parliament is unicameral, consisting of a single chamber known as the House of Representatives. Members of Parliament are elected every 3 years through a mixed-member proportional voting system, which aims to ensure proportional representation. Culture. New Zealand has a rich and diverse culture, influenced by its Maori heritage, European settler history, and multicultural present. Maori culture plays an important role in New Zealand's identity, with traditional Maori arts, music, and language being celebrated and preserved. The Kiwi lifestyle is often associated with a love of the outdoors, with activities such as hiking, skiing, and surfing being popular pastimes. New Zealand's stunning natural landscapes, mountains, and beaches are a major draw for tourists and locals alike. Global impact. Despite its small size, New Zealand has had a significant impact on the global stage. The country is known for its independent foreign policy and has played a role in various international peacekeeping efforts, including in East Timor and the Solomon Islands. New Zealand is also a member of various international organizations, including the United Nations, the Commonwealth of Nations, and the Pacific Islands Forum. The country has a strong commitment to environmental conservation and has been a vocal advocate for action on climate change. New Zealand's economy is closely tied to international trade, with the country exporting a wide range of goods and services to markets around the world. The country's reputation for high-quality agricultural products, tourism, and innovation has helped it establish itself as a competitive player in the global economy. Challenges. Like all countries, New Zealand faces a range of challenges that could impact its future development. These include environmental issues, such as climate change and pollution, as well as social and economic challenges, such as inequality and housing affordability. Climate change is a pressing issue for New Zealand, with rising temperatures and sea levels posing a threat to the country's environment and economy. The government has implemented various measures to reduce carbon emissions and promote sustainability, but more action may be needed to mitigate the effects of climate change. Inequality is another major challenge for New Zealand, with disparities in income, wealth, and access to services affecting many communities. The government has introduced policies aimed at reducing inequality, such as increasing the minimum wage and investing in social housing, but more work may be needed to address this issue. Housing affordability is a significant concern in New Zealand, particularly in cities like Auckland, where property prices have risen rapidly in recent years. The government has introduced measures to increase the supply of affordable housing,